Hey, welcome back to another episode of our Craftopia beginner's playthrough. So we've advanced to level 60, and now it is time to go unlock a boss rush dungeon. I've upgraded a little bit of my gear, so I'm going to go to the altar of transportation and just start unlocking islands until I find one. So that's not it. Desert of Valley, nope. Island of Valley, nope. And there we go. Small ominous island, that's what you're looking for. That is where your boss rush dungeon is located. And then once you travel to the small ominous island, let this load in, and there you have it. It's just a big island loaded with lava. And then the dungeon is right in this middle of it. Making sure I've got all my skills leveled up. I had one skill point to spend. So I'm going to try to take a stab at this and see how far I can make it. I still need to improve my gear. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as it needs to be. And they changed it on the Xbox with the update. They took out the hidden chest back here, which I thought was kind of weird. Make sure I got all the appropriate gear. Buff as necessary. Make sure you're buffing every time you go into a new chamber. So this first one, 2 stone golems, shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, they are going to be higher level than what you're normal used to. Usually they'll be around right around level 100. These are 120. And there's 2 of them. So not a lot of difficulty in this first one. And once that door unlocks, you get this chest, and there are your blank enchanting scrolls. The level 1 are pretty much just your green common enchants, like your bears, your deer. Not really going to find much in those that are going to be real helpful. You may find one that you might just use just to replace a reinforce until you can get a better one, but you're really going to want to get as deep as you can into this dungeon to get the better enchants. These Cyclops really shouldn't be much of a challenge. The AI on these Cyclops are not that great. When you get all 3 of them, they just kind of hang out and watch as you battle the other ones. They don't all try to attack you at one time. And every level is the same. So the green is to exit. So say for some reason you just need to exit. Maybe you got some scrolls and you just want to go back, or maybe you're just farming these first couple of bosses for materials. You can exit at any time. If you die, you exit. I mean, it's basically the same principle. Everything will respawn. You'll have to go back through. Now, ooh, he spawned right in the entrance. Serious damage on him. if you're playing multiplayer and there's other people in your party, if you die, you will go out and there's a green portal that you can jump in to jump back into where your rest of your party is, so you don't lose all your progress. So that's something to consider when you're playing multiplayer. This dungeon was designed pretty much specifically for multiplayer kind of, you know, boss runs. This wasn't really designed to be done solo. Although it can be done solo. I've shown that, although I got lucky that some of the mini bosses didn't spawn. But I think I could probably do it even with that, and that's what I'm trying to work towards, is getting my character good enough where I can make it through even with the mini bosses. Oh, and there we go. There you have it. There's my first death, so you'll get to see what happens when you die. You'll respawn, and you'll have to come back out to the entrance. Now you can already see in the background, the black, it's already basically shot me back to the entrance, even though I haven't clicked A to respawn. Gotta make sure I got some additional food. I've used up all of that. That was in my hot bar. So now I will have to start back over. And there's the green portal that I was talking about if you're in multiplayer. If I had other people in the dungeon, I could jump in and join them again, but since it's just me, back to the beginning I go. If I get criticals like that, this will be a lot easier. That's the other thing I got to work on, is getting better gear that's gives me a better chance to get critical hits. The more chance you have to get critical hits, the easier these bosses will be, because once you get that critical going, I already have a lot of things that give me a high critical damage rate. So it's just really about sustaining the critical damage, or starting the critical damage, then I can sustain it. And I mean, one of the strategies of doing this, if you don't have the best gear, is just keep working as deep as you can and get enchanting scrolls. And then when you get that enchant, you know, that's going to improve you, when you die, you can go back, add that enchant on your weapon or shield, and then go back into the dungeon. That's one of the problems right now, is that the enchants only work on your shield and weapon slot. So if you're dual wielding, you can enchant 2 weapons. If you're using an iron magic catalyst, I think, or is it the magic catalyst, the little bottle, like I am, you can add enchants to that. Shields, you can add enchants to just the normal accessories, and armor you can't yet, which I thought was weird. I'm not sure if that was a balancing thing as to why they haven't allowed it on those, or what the deal is, but yeah, right now you cannot do it on like hats, your body equipment, aka armor, or accessories. So it sounds like it's coming soon based on the description, but who knows when that's going to come. You would think that would come sooner rather than later, so, but it hasn't yet. get around to the weak spot. Some criticals. Make sure you're applying those buffs before you go through the gateway. She got me last time. I'm going to try not to let her get me this time. Ooh. There we go. Got her this time. I'm not sure if this is the level you get a better enchanted scroll. Yeah, so that's level 2. I feel like for defeating the Hydra you should have got level 2 one, but and this one will confuse you. You have to look up because for whatever reason it seems like he's always flying and he's stuck flying. And you just kind of got to wait him out till he lands, or if you've got some type of range that can actually hit him to get him to come down a little faster. Most of the time he's way too high to even get to like that. See, my freezing ray won't even hit him. There we go. Get down here, draggy boy. Crits on you and get you done real quick. That was nice. Although that's not much of a challenge. I'm surprised he doesn't have something else in here with him. And if you go to fantasyroleplayinggames.com, I've got a full list of what you can expect in each level, as long as also with the reward of the enchanting scroll. So here we got some mini bosses with the messenger, and this is going to be a tough battle because if you watch some of my other videos, you've seen I've struggled with these goblins. Their fire damage will always light you up bad. This is a challenge, and when I beat it on my solo run, I didn't have to deal with them, so this was a lot easier because I was just dealing with the messenger. So just keep that in mind. You know, if you watched my solo run and you thought, oh, that's not that hard. Yeah, it wasn't, just because I got lucky and these mini bosses didn't spawn in. Because this is a lot easier if you don't have to deal with the mini bosses. But I recommend you take those mini bosses out first and then deal with the messenger, especially if you're a magic build, because his magic resistance is so high. You're going to have better luck taking them out quickly. That was close, and I don't have enough life. Gotta use food to heal. That's what happens when you got life siphon on. It can kind of backfire you when you're low health. There we go. Get our suspicious spice. And honestly, you don't have to defeat the goblins to advance on that map. You know, the mini bosses don't count towards opening the entrance. Of course, they dropped the seed patties with the chance on them. That's disappointing. But you don't have to defeat those mini bosses. So, I mean, if you think you can do it, maybe go after the messengers first. Because, I mean, once you beat him, then it's going to open and you can just move on. There's Enchanting Scroll 3. Yeah, so that last one was much more challenging than just a King Mono with some other red monos. I feel like this should have been a King Mono with a Prince Mono, more blue monos. And then that way he could form into a second King Mono, or he could try to take out the Prince Mono first. This is a little troublesome. The Executioner along with a Gunner. Luckily the Executioner is pretty easy to defeat, but that Gunner knocks you off with his shooting attack. There we go. Got the Executioner down. Gunner's attack's not too powerful sometimes, but it just kind of can be annoying. There we go, getting those criticals. Alright. Another level down. Gotta do some cleanup. Got too much junk. Still got too much junk. That's the other thing, you may want to make sure that you only come to this with the necessities, because you're going to get a lot of drops. And there's the Enchanting Scroll 4, so we're up to level 4. Hydra. There's a tyrant snake back there. Luckily, he is just kind of hanging out. Can't hit him quite yet. Needs to get a little closer to me. No real challenge there, thanks to a tyrant snake that decided to just hang out and watch his buddy get killed. I don't know why I picked up those fangs, because I will never use them. Another level 4 scroll. And one thing I will warn you, if you use the ability to restore mana while not in battle, that's a tough one to get in the boss rush dungeon, because you're almost constantly in battle, or considered in battle. So that may not be the best way if you rely on that to restore a lot of mana. You may just want to make sure you bring extra food to restore mana. Griffin and some Lizard Guillotines. This is going to be a challenge. Wow. This is why I breeze through, because just dealing with a Griffin is not a problem. Dealing with all three of these in the same room is a problem, because the Lizard Guillotines can knock you off your game when you're trying to get the Griffin. The Griffin can throw some powerful area of effect attacks like that just are going to zap your health, and you have to roll out of it, get away from it. This is where my defense would have came in handy. This is kind of the reason I feel like I need a shield. But if I also buff my Lorelei, so if I refine it, that's going to help me too. I mean, I'm missing out on probably 2,000-3,000 extra magic damage because I don't have my Lorelei properly refined. So I need to do that. Or I need to try to find that shield and then build Siegfried's to use in my offhand and then refine those. Come on, get some criticals on him. It's not working well. Not sure why. Don't remember him having high damage resistance. He's not falling very... Freeze Ray just doesn't seem to be affecting him much. This is a tough battle. Well, luckily that one over there is kind of staying away from me for the second. And now he's decided to join in on the battle. And I am about to die again. Ooh. Man, they just keep it on. May need to increase my health too. I haven't really needed to so far. You know, getting Slay to Gross and taking Anubis, but I may need to work on that a little bit. Look at that. I was getting damage on all 4 of them from Miasma. May need to respec and get rid of Meteor Storm. I accidentally hit it. Getting so close to getting some of these guys out of here. If I could just get rid of the Lizard Guillotines, this would be so much easier. And I'm dead. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. But you can see how difficult that's going to be to solo. Like if I had people playing with me, they could have kept some of those busy. They could have took out some of the ones without me. I think what I'm going to do is head back home and start building my enchanting table. So that'll probably be the next episode, is just trying to gather materials for to build an enchanting table, and then actually applying the enchants to my items. And if you have the enchanting scrolls, you just press X to use them. Make sure you've got plenty of space. I have to drop some stuff. But you just press X to use them, and then once you unlock them, it'll show you what enchant is on that scroll so that you can use it. But yeah, next episode I'll actually build an enchanting table. I think I'll have to gather some materials and kind of show you, how that process works of building the enchanting table and then actually using the enchanting table. I've got a video specifically just, it was a really short one, how to use it. So there's guillotines and bears, not that great. Holstein Krakens, hard, hunters, none of those are good. It's all common enchants. Splendid is a good one. It's good for magic. I'll have to apply that to something. Trash, Krakens, trash, reindeers, yeah. So next episode we'll work on the enchanting table and how to apply those enchants. So if you got any questions about what you saw, just drop a comment, let me know. If you want to see me cover anything additionally, feel free to drop a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.